Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's webinar. It's great to have so many of you on the phone tonight. Our presenter for today is Kevin Williams, who is a natural entrepreneur and a trained results coach. Kevin began his career in law enforcement as a police officer in Arkansas, and then it was during this time that he identified the importance of influence in interpersonal relationships. Kevin later went on to become obsessed with the study of human behavior, leadership, and influence, and later tapped into his first love of helping people and made the transition from civil service to more results-focused endeavors in direct sales, network marketing, and traditional marketing in his private marketing firm, eSolutions Marketing. Kevin learned firsthand what it means to fail your way to success and believes that it was all worth it. As an experienced network marketer, Kevin is speaking to us today regarding the right business model. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us on this call today.
Marshall, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And again, let me reiterate and thank each and every one of you that's on this jam-packed webinar today. Folks, you are actually at the right place at the right time, and you have an appointment with Artists International that will literally change your life. And I do mean literally change your life, folks. You know, it was told to me a long time ago that most people would rather tiptoe through life only to arrive at their grave safely. Let me repeat that again. Most people would rather tiptoe through life only to arrive at their grave safely. Folks, what you're telling me today is that you refuse to take that path. You're willing to fly high and soar like eagles and have the vision to see further down the path. With that being said, let's begin our journey. The company and its founders, excuse me, the Diaz de Leon family is privately owned and operated. This family has been with this company since 1989. It's a very solid business model, and they are present in countries like Mexico, and recently, about 24 months ago, they came into the United States, Canada, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and South America. And they present in more than 40 distribution centers worldwide. But here's one important fact that I want you to take mental note of. We manufacture our own products. We have a strategic alliance with world-class enterprise. Folks, that is very important to understand. We have combined the best industries and in artists. We improve them with what we call a 3-in-1 method. We have health, beauty, and nutrition. Instantly, we created a model that we call our health and beauty lines. We have the body reshaping garment, we have the skincare, and again, we have the nutrition. Our flagship product with Artists International is the Body Magic Body Reshaping Garment. We call it a two-step system. We combine the Body Magic Body Reshaping Garment along with our wonderful nutrition line. Folks, that is powerful. Never in history has that type of system been in place. Folks, the reason why so many people get discouraged as relates to exercising is that we have what we call delayed gratification. With the body reshaping garment, within 10 minutes, let me say that again, within 10 minutes, you would drop 1 to 2 dress sizes. Folks, how powerful and how exciting is that? That's incredible. Let's move on and talk about the great network marketing business model. Folks, this is a business model that you can do part-time, spare time, work from home, have no operating costs, no inventory, no employees, low startup costs, no boss. Yes, I said no boss. I know a lot of people out there today are waiting in line to fire their boss, or you may just be waiting in line to achieve another secondary stream of income. Whatever the case may be, this business model will be for you. This is very ideal for busy individuals, and you now have the absolute rights to create a residual passive income. Let's talk about the network marketing industry. It has been a successful method of distribution for more than 60 years, with the highest number of millionaires in the last year. Now let's talk about how do you position yourself and get started with Artists International. Folks, we have 3 ways to get started with this company. We have option number 1, which is a $30 membership, which is ideal for persons interested in selling a product. Or we have option number 2, which this is going to be strictly for customers who can get on AutoShip, have a free membership, and is very ideal for persons interested in consuming the products and creating a money-making business. Or we have option number 3. This is very ideal for persons who wish to have all the benefits of the first 2 options plus enrollment in the Power Start program. And let's talk about the Power Start program. Folks, the best way to start is with the Business Pack Power Pack. Folks, we're talking about a Power Pack that typically retails for $500, but we're cutting that in half the cost. Folks, if you're like me, you're always looking for a deal. This is a very powerful deal that they're giving us to get started and begin building our business. For $250 plus shipping plus taxes, you're now in business for yourself, but never, let me repeat this, never by yourself. Let's move on to the next slide. Here's the question I want to ask each and every one of you that are on this webinar this evening. Which option do you feel best represent you? Folks, this webinar is pressure-free. I want you to understand that. Are you number 1, which, Coach Kevin, this is definitely not for me. And if it's not for you, we still want to thank you for being on this webinar. Are you a number 2? Coach Kevin, I'm very interested in the products and also making some part-time, spare-time income. Or are you number 3? Coach Kevin, I'm ready to get started with that first-class ticket. Because, folks, when is the best time to board the plane with a first-class ticket? Is it when it's in the air or when it's on the ground? Folks, this first-class plane is on the ground for you to board, and definitely be interested in the products and begin building a big business with this company. Folks, in closing, I'd like to say this. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you being on this webinar today. We are very short and to the point as relates to doing our webinar. Get back with the person who thought enough about you to invite you to this webinar, and let that person know that you are a number 3, you want your first class ticket, and you're ready to get started with Artists International. In the meantime, I'd like to say God bless you, God bless America, and again, thank you for being on this webinar.